Hello, this is Gloria. I'm Gloria Brooks, founder of Nature Glow's eScience. So today I want to talk about how to homeschool through the holidays and still keep your sanity. So, as an online homeschool educator, I know that around the holiday seasons, kids tend to check out. There's the excitement is in the air. Routines just tend to go off off balance a bit. So why not just flow into it? Whatever style homeschooler you are, especially if you rely on curriculum a lot for your child's learning, this is a good time to go hands off with that and maybe just kind of test out some of these other more relaxed homeschool approaches. You can even unschool during the holidays. I mean, that's like my top recommendation right there. Because learning is everywhere. And I think a lot of parents struggle with that still because, a lot of us were educated in the public school. So giving up, divided subjects, grades, and tests, it can be challenging. And us adults are working on deprogramming ourselves from what I consider, and many homeschoolers agree, from a toxic learning system. The traditional mindset of divided subjects, teaching to the test, one size fits all. So during the holidays, take the opportunity to step away from that. And I know a lot of you watching this channel are new to homeschooling and you're just looking for answers and you're like clawing your way through through homeschooling if you're brand new to it, or still relying on the quote unquote lifeline of the public school online learning system. If you're doing that, hats off. I know a lot of families are stressed out over that. Plus having to work remotely at home. These are really big challenges. So the number one thing you can do is sit down and read with your children. Reading aloud is like so huge, such a huge learning opportunity. It's so simple. And I think we equate that with reading to little kids, like 2-3 years old. No. Reading aloud. That's why adults love audiobooks. We like to be read aloud too. So sitting down with your children around you, cuddled up under blankets, warm, comfy jammies, whatever. Just really getting into the holiday spirit with maybe a great holiday book. You could have a family tradition of holiday books that you read together. And kids learn so much from being read aloud to. And I know our mainstream education system is trying to, push and cajole kids into learning to read. But really, if you just read aloud to kids, they pick up so much right there. And you can even use your finger and they follow along naturally. It doesn't have to be compulsory. And they pick up reading by having it modeled. If they don't know how to read yet, or if their reading skills are still weak, reading aloud every single day. You could schedule it in. What are the natural times in your day where reading would come in handy as to sit down as a family to read aloud, to have you read aloud to them? Either parent, I suggest. And then, books, you can get them online. There's Hoopla and Libby. These are free apps. And you would just need to use your library card or see if your library system is connected to them. But there's tons of free online libraries now where you can get digital books. But a lot of libraries, I think probably all public libraries, are either open to the public or you can drive through or go in to pick up. But you can always get books from the library. So top tip there. Unit studies. I'm a unit study teacher myself, facilitator. I'm even still deschooling my own language. Like less and less I call myself a teacher, and more a facilitator of children's learning. So unit studies, you could do a holiday unit study. And I talked about this in a previous video, but like whatever your kids are most excited about around the holidays, you can do a unit study. And the best and easiest way to do that is just to get books and read aloud about, favorite topics, about the holidays, do some crafts. You could watch movies, get some games, play some games related to what was learned in the book. And that's like an easy, simple way to do a unit study. And go ahead and grab my free unit study planner so that you have that for your state records. All right, game schooling is another great one, easy one to do during the holidays. Just play games together. And there's so many skills learned in game schooling. Like when a child plays a game, they have to learn patience, taking turns, sharing, logic, critical thinking skills. The list just goes on and on. Math, reading, you can cover so many subjects within different games. And my top free resource for games, for kinesthetic games that you can play with your hands, would be Teachers Pay Teachers. They have a free button. You just click it on the left-hand side. You have to get a free account first to do this. But you can download free games, gobs and gobs, millions of games, like free. Yeah, the teacher created. So they've been, probably all the games or most of the games have been piloted with real students. And then just collect them and laminate the ones that your kids love, and then just have them on hand. And you can get holiday themed games. Yeah, just check it out. It's a really great resource. All right, so those are some really hot tips for you to get through the holidays. I hope if you haven't deschooled yet, if you're like a new homeschooler, holidays are such a great time to just take a break from academics and, just do really light things like I just mentioned. You don't even have to consider those academics. Those are just real life learning opportunities right there. All right, so unit studies, reading aloud, and game schooling, and deschooling, just like enjoying what you would normally do on a weekend. Hopefully you're doing that part anyway on the actual days themselves. All right, thanks for watching. Don't forget, grab my free unit study planner in the link. And I'll be reopening my enrollment here soon. It looks like for math art. So rumble, rumble. Really excited about that. Yeah, give me a like, hit subscribe, and leave a comment. I love to hear from you. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.